Alright, guys. So, Legend of Korra. This week. Let me talk a little bit about last week's episode. Last week's episode, before this episode, was epic. Come on, all of us knew Tarlok was a bastard. He was a dick, and what he was doing was complete bullshit. Basically, I guess that's why episode 8 was called When Extremes Meet, because we just saw, Korra just was fed up with it. It was like, all right, but it was that ending that really caught us. I mean, dude can blood bend. A bending that is pretty much outlawed. Not too many people know how to do that, and he did it. Once we saw Korra acting really weird, I knew right there. I was like, oh boy, don't tell me what I think it is. And then, yeah, it was blood bending. So episode 9, Out of the Past, picks up right where that episode left off. And we saw basically Tarlok had locked Korra up in some undisclosed mountain area. And, Korra can't get out, So what does she have to do? She meditates on what's going on. And we get to see a lot in that from the past, especially from her other lies, especially from Aang. While the other gang, everybody else, are, trying to find her. We got to see Aang. He was 40 years old in the past, and we got to see him and Toph, escorting a prisoner to the courthouse, and it was really funny. Toph was still calling Aang Twinkle Toes, and he's like, Toph, I'm 40 years old. You don't have to keep calling me that. And she's like, I can't help it. That was really good. We even got to see where Sokka is, what he was up to, and we got to see he was part of the World Court or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, on that. But it was really good to see what they were up to, and it was good to see Aang. Like, Aang really matured. He had a full beard, like goatee and things like that. It was kind of cool. And pretty much that's where we kind of kept seeing where these visions that Korra would have from time to time. And then we got to see what was going on with the rest of them, Tenzin and all of them, and he's looking for Korra, and they go and question Tarlok, and he makes up this complete hogwash story that the Equalists came and attacked Korra, took her. He set the whole thing up. They showed in the vision how he did it and everything like that, and all of a sudden the rest of the gang bowl in, and they get out of prison, and they go help and they just try to figure out what's going on, and they tell that they look for the Equalists. They find the headquarters of the Equalists, and they storm in. They even help to get Beifong's men out, but unfortunately her men was already cleansed by Amon, so they can't bend anymore. But she still gets them out. She even apologizes for being late, and that's when real Tenzin finally figures out, like, he set this whole thing up, and we get to see more. That 40 years ago, especially from what Korra's talking about, the mobster known as Yakon is actually the son of Turlock. And in that, when he's found guilty, which was really good, he bloodbends the entire everybody, and he escapes. Aang wakes up, chases after. It was great to see Aang cut loose again. And he chases down Yakon, and Yakon basically puts him again. And it looked like he was gonna kill Aang. Like, he had Aang so badly twisted up, like. I was surprised Aang's neck didn't break or arms didn't break, and I guess Aang's avatar, him being the avatar, came out, and he just overpowered Yakon, and pretty much gave him the whole thing, like took his bending away. I thought that was really good. The bottom line, do I think that this happened way too fast? Like, they found uh, Korra so fast, or I should say, she got out really fast, was okay. Um, Basically, even when Amon got there, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Like, and she's defenseless, but she was able to get out. And good thing for I'm always forgetting her polar bear dog. He was able to find her and get her out of there. And we also got to see a little bit of Mako. His affections kind of did come out in this one when they found Korra. He was all like, he was the first one to get to her. He's like, give her some air to breathe. Come on. And she's like, I'm so glad you're okay. And she's like, I'm glad you're here. And the look on Asami's face was like, oh boy, here we go. We know there's going to be something. Now, I'm hoping that doesn't sway Asami to join the Equalists because of, that crap, that stuff that just happened. That'll be a cop out to me. But, this was a very good episode. It was good to see a flashback of Aang grown up, 40 years old, still cutting loose, still cool, but just really matured out and things like that. We got to see some of the gang, the old gang. That was very interesting. I loved that part. That was really fun to me. Let's face it, Tarlok got what was coming to him. He got what he got what he deserved. He really did. Let's just put it like that. He got what he deserved. And only 3 more episodes left to the season finale of Book 1. We know the season finale airs June 23rd, while the next episode will air this week, I believe. So, but other than that, it was really good. It really makes you wonder how the first book is going to end, and I know they're not going to stop Amon, but maybe we'll get a clue of who Amon is. I have my suspicions, but I'm not quite sure yet. I need to do a little bit more deductive skills to see if I'm right. But this episode was really good. It really was. It was really good to finally see some of the past come to us. But you guys tell me what you thought about this episode, and are you like me and think Tarlok got what he deserved? But other than that, this is Mumford and Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, I will see you guys next time with more reviews. Y'all take care.